Presentation time.
Yep. Hey.
Okay, the first presenter today is Takashi. So who's introducing Takashi? Makine, can you introduce him to everyone?
Yeah, of course. Okay, let me introduce my dear Takashi. And he is the one who leads you to the world. And he holds his own international exchange meetings every month, as well as global online party. And look at him. He looks serious, but at the party, he is just making fun. And everybody at the party enjoy the atmosphere and talks and talks and talks and laugh and smiles. Now he is a real leader for you and for all over the world. Okay, Takashi, it's your time.
Thank you. Do you want to start global business? How can you succeed global business? If you want to succeed on a global business, relationships are so important. We can give success of your business because of our global relationships. We will create global leader organization. It is our service. The organization to support creating global relationships and harmony over the world. When I was a child, my grandmother gave me a glove for my birthday. And my aunt sometimes visited foreign countries and gave me souvenirs. I've never been to other countries in childhood, but I was interested in them. I was not good at making friends, so I had few friends in my elementary school. But one day, my teacher, Miss Hayashi, said, you should express your opinions in the class because you're smart. After that, I became able to do it and make many friends for my teacher's help. But I went to the swimming school. I had no friends there because there was no friend who belonged to my elementary school. I could not make friends from myself, so I didn't like a swimming club and myself. After entering the university, I still be not good at making friends. When I joined a new community, I want to change it, so try visiting foreign countries alone. At first, I visited Egypt. I chose a backpacker style. It's a challenge for me because I didn't use a tourist agent. But in Egypt, as soon as I arrived at the city, I was stolen my money. And many Egyptians cheated me because they wanted my money. I became not to believe any Egyptians. I felt alone and cried in the Egyptian downtown. Many Egyptians saw I was crying, and I guess they felt strange. But after that, I joined the small boat tours and met 10 members in Egypt. They are Egyptians, Frenchies, Panamanian, New Zealanders, and the Japanese. I enjoyed that tour because I can communicate with many international people and had relationships with them. After graduating the university, I entered the big insurance company, which was one of the top companies in Japan. I chose a salesman because I wanted to become a business person who could make many relationships. But my relationships were limited in my company and the same clients. So I decided to change my job and become an entrepreneur in the future. I changed my job and worked for the consulting company. And I hoped to be an entrepreneur within 3 years. But in the consulting company, I could not produce the results for 3 years. I was so busy and had ever stayed in an office for 3 days. So I didn't keep promises with my clients and returned mails. I did the same thing to my colleagues. So I had many complaints with my clients, from my clients and colleagues. Finally, I joined a new team, but my boss fired me only 2 months later. Almost all colleagues and clients didn't trust me. I was alone in my company. But the only one person, Tsuji-san, supported me. He was my managing director. He said, "You should keep promises and return mails soon." He let me know the important thing for human life. I kept the promises with him and worked hard. After 1 year, I produced the result and won the MVP in my company. When I got MVP, Tsuji-san had the speech and cried for me. And I cried in front of 100 colleagues in my company because I was so happy. 3 years later, I founded my own company in 2016. Many people always support me, and I appreciate their help. And now, I can believe that someone helped me even if I have trouble. I believe that everybody can support other people and have others help. It's my business summary. My job is trainers of companies and supporting Japanese companies to expand to other countries. After founding my company, I decided to start global business because I wanted to expand Japanese products to expand overseas. In 1990s, many Japanese companies expand overseas and existed many Japanese products all over the world. But now, I hardly see Japanese products in other countries. So I want to make global relationships and expand Japanese products in the world again. I believe that relationships are so important because many people support me until then. So I started making relationships in Singapore. My first partner is Mr. Yasuda. He gave me a chance to do business in the world. My Kobayashi is making global relationships for all people to help each other in the world. We can cooperate with each other. We need to make relationships to help each other. I believe it. I think business people and companies have some issues to expand their business overseas. So it is difficult to start a global business. First issue is that many business people don't have global relationships to start their business in the world. Second one is many business people don't understand other countries' culture and business practice. Our originality. When I worked in consulting company, I had from 50 to 100 clients alone regularly. So I have a lot of relationships in Japan, and I have many relationships overseas too. We can support business people and companies to do business overseas. I have my community. Its members want to start business overseas. We are supporting them to study. So we will start exporting and importing some products in this year. And members can join this project as staff. It is a training program which members can experience global business. They can join business meeting and work with us. And they can experience global business and train their skills. And if members want to learn global business more, they can join our training program. It's an online program supported by Vintage Management. Vintage Management has many results to support their clients to expand overseas. Participants can learn how to sell the products in Singapore and other countries. We can solve their problems. We have results to support doing business overseas. I support the manufacturer of magnetic treatment devices to expand to Singapore. They have 3 shops now in Singapore. I created a chance for Mr. Ozawa to provide the manga pamphlets to the Singaporean salesman. We supported to promote Japanese cosmetics and food in Azerbaijan. Our vision. I believe that we can cooperate with each other all over the world. We will make global relationships and harmony over the world. And finally, we can make a beautiful world by ourselves. Please join us if you want to get this wonderful world. We have personal sessions. In the session, we will explain our project anytime. Please become friends with me on Facebook, and let's create relationships and a beautiful world together. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I know that everyone got to have many questions or many comments to Takashi, but you can use the, for your any questions or comments, please use the questionnaire. We're preparing the questionnaire at the Global Hand site, okay? So please use that form and send many questions or many comments or many cheers to Takashi later, okay? Understand?
Yes, I sent now the thread. Yeah, let's check.
To the thread, right?
Yes, now
okay.
I sent.
All right. Okay, thank you very much. Everyone, please give him a big applause.
Great presentation.